About 6 days ago, the Owan community of Ovia, northeast of Edo State, witnessed the dastardly act of some suspected herdsmen who killed an unidentified farmer. The matter was reported to the vicinity police station, leading to the immediate action of the Nigerian police force. On visiting the spot of the incidents, the alleged herdsmen took the advantage to attack the police and shot and kill one policeman immediately, and some of the residents who informed the police were severely mutilated. The residents got infuriated and arranged themselves to protest against the heinous development, trooped to the main and the Benin Akure road to protest the killings and sought government intervention. This is not the first time this has been happening in the area. On the 13th of January 2020, the Igwe Edo community also protested against the onslaught of the marauders, as series of rapes has occurred in the area and the herdsmen are seen as the culprits. Since 3 days ago, series of protests have been taking place again in Igwe Edo, Owan Northeast, Igbanke, and several little community places of the Edo State, especially the Ori-Owan community, who trooped in mass on 1st and 2nd of February 2020, demanding that they don't want herdsmen again in their community, that the herdsmen and their cattle has ravaged all their farmland. The community now beseech the governor of Edo State, Governor Obaseki, to please come to their aid and do something to mitigate the herdsmen onslaught before they put law into their hands. So guys, this herdsmen issue is becoming unbecoming, because now it is like on a daily basis. It's not as if they've not been happening on a daily basis, but we are beginning to hear more of it. They are beginning to be, reported, because maybe before now some issues or some areas, some incidents happening in some areas were not really reported as such, but now we are beginning to hear them and we'll continue to report them so that everybody will know what is happening. Like what is this man's name? The Jagaban, when the issue of this H1T's daughter occurred, he trivialized it, that who told you is these people, who told you is this, who told you is that. He came and just defended them. And I think as a result now, they have been able to bring Amotekun. Even at that, is neither here nor there, just trying to be diplomatic. But that being said, but one thing that we want to let them know is that let them continue to hide the truth. Let them continue to look at the other side. Let them continue to say, no, it is not this, it is not that, because they are not being involved because of what they want to get personally. Let them continue to maltreat people by not coming to their aid, by not supporting them, by not giving them the maximum security the masses need. But when it comes to election, this and that, they will tell you this person is more qualified, is eligible, is this and that. He has been able to build few people. Is that what we are talking about? You select some few individuals because you want something from them. You will say you are building them politically. Is that what we are talking about? Is it all about that? What about people who are nobody? Go and check those ones. They are always talking about, oh, he made this one to be this, he made this one to be that. They are not really mere men, as you can see. But we are talking about the people who are really ordinary people. How have you been able to transform their lives? Those are the things that we are talking about. Those are the areas that they really need to look into. Now, the incident that happened in Owan, the last time, some days back, those one were calling, oh, they are calling the president, and I said, why are you calling the president? But now it has happened again in another area, the same Edo State, one of the communities in Edo State, and now they are calling their governor. I think that is the right thing to do, but I hope the governor will be able to do the right thing, because now he's busy with Oshomole. Oshomole did this, Oshomole must be arrested, Oshomole must be this, Oshomole must be that. That is this primary assignment as I speak now, because that is what they are thinking. Just like I said before, with all this fracas, with all this drama the two of them have been creating, will they be able to have time to even look at the needs of the people? The deputy governor will come out and talk about Oshomole people will come out and be talking. That is their business. And meanwhile, there is fire on the mountain in their state. There is fire on the mountain. And one thing about the Southerners is that no matter what, they are still peaceful people. And I've heard the majority of them coming out to say, oh, let the government do something, let the police do something, let our governors do something. We don't want to take laws into our hands. If we were to be these other people, they will not take it. You can imagine that even we talked about the incident that happened in Kogi State, why a farmer that went to call the police, and at the end of the day, he went in for it in the presence of the police. Now, the same thing happened again in Edo State, because the police came to see what happened in that Owan area in the Edo State, see what happened to them. They injured they killed one policeman, and they injured the community people, the residents, they killed them. So what do you have to say to that? Are we saying the government did not hear that? The governor did not hear that? Has he made a categorical statement? This issue that is very, very important, in the hearts of many people. People are complaining day in, day out. They want to tell us they are not aware about that, but it's Oshomole that they are watching. They are looking for his own this thing. And someone was saying, if you can ban Oshomole, if you can ban Oshomole from entering Benin City, or Edo State, or he has to take permission from you, why can't you do the same thing with this Ŕđśm? If they can ban a single man, they have their own problem. They need to settle that themselves. But we are talking about, if you have that power, if you are claiming you have power to do this, you are the chief security officer of the state, you are the leader of the state, of the party in the state. So why can't you do all of these things? This issue, this incident has been happening before now. Like I said in one of my videos, there was one man that came from Europe to come and establish a farm in Edo State in a very, very big manner. At the end of the day, the man was frustrated because of the same Ŕđśm. This issue happened about 2 or 3 years ago, and now we are still experiencing the same thing. The government has not deemed it fit to be able to tackle it. Most of those governors, they've not deemed it fit to do the needful, but they are fighting themselves. If you are concerned about the people, you say because of the people, that is why you are doing all of these things. But because we know quite all right that they are there because of themselves. They are just all about power. I will expose you. But the Fulani Ẹ́đśm that are committing all manner of crimes in your state, you cannot gather intelligence reports and be able to expose them. No, they will look at the other side. So, if the people are serious, they should just continue with their protest day in, day out. They should not back down, because if you back down, these people will not do the right thing. The government will not do the right thing. Because the reason why they are trying to look at the other side, when it comes to this Ẹ́đśm, they should be able to tell us. People cannot just be going through this thing every now and then, and you will not do anything, and you are focusing on something that is not even beneficial to the people. Even when you make us to, when you make it seem as if you are fighting for the people, you are fighting one man because of the masses, which we don't really agree to. Because all of you were in the same camp before. You were doing. You know yourselves. You were moving along with yourselves, but all of a sudden we don't know what came in between all of you. Now you have started exposing yourself. The reason why you guys are there is for you to protect the people that put you there. Protect them. At the end of the day, you are not using your personal money to protect them. It's still the same taxpayers' money that you are supposed to use to protect the people. So I see no reason why it should be a problem. Someone says here that my people say you cannot be having teeth in your mouth and be shouting that someone has beaten you. So don't wait for government intervention, because it may never come. Protect yourself in any way you can. Self-preservation is the first law of nature. Good luck. Someone say you guys voted for APC Buhari, so face that dance. Imo State don't buy their own. Fight back. Nigerian government is government of injustice. Waiting for government, you mean you don't want to live. That means you don't want to live, according to what this person said. Another says that no need for protest. Organize a vigilante group to defend yourselves. Nobody will defend your community for you. In fact, why is Edo State not part of Amotekun security outfit? Is Oba of Benin not the last born of Oduduwa? Someone says here that it is high time the Southerners start being on the offensive rather than defensive. Keep on protesting while the killers continues to be more daring in their approach. Instead of you to organize yourselves and attack the Buhari sent killers. Buhari was quick to attack IPOB, a terrorist group, but is openly supporting his killer kinsmen. God Almighty will punish the devil who have come to steal, kill, and destroy. Someone say APC trouble. How do the Ẹ́đśm know who informed the police? How long will this continue to happen? May I know the tribe I have license to kill. Who has that license to kill? Nigeria should continue to call on government to help until we are all wiped out. Edo people, make una call Oshomole to tell in your ga to call in brothers to order, or abi this episode no follow for the signed agreement for Edo for APC. So they need to call all of them, those ones that are fighting. I'm not sure they really understand. They really have time for the masses. Oshomole and Obaseki, they have been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That is their duty now. That is their duty now. They are not even concerned about the masses. Two of them are just watching each other. Who is going to take this, who is going to take this, who is going to do this, who is going to win, who is forming the leader, who is claiming to be the chairman of the APC, who is claiming to be the chairman of APC or the leader of APC in Edo State. That is what they are fighting for. So guys, let's hear your take concerning this. A lot of people are giving their own advice on what will happen, that if you wait for government, you are going to wait eternity. Are you of the opinion they should defend themselves, or they should continue to protest, or they should continue to call on the government on something good happens? Leave your comments below, whichever way you think. Let's learn from you. Thank you very much. Bye.